hello, great people. Hello, great people. It's good to be back. I want to thank WHPR for allowing me to come back today because I got some exciting news for everybody. For everybody. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Tony James. Everybody call me Tone Man, the Lone Man, and Home Man. I'm telling you right now, folks, go get a piece of paper and a pencil. We got some exciting news for you today. We are here to help out everybody that can hear my voice today. It's a financial blessing coming to you, so please tune in and pay attention. This is going to be the greatest show you probably heard in a long, long time. I want to first of all give thanks to God, the head of my life, and also I want to pray for all the ones who have lost somebody to the coronavirus, also those who are suffering from coronavirus. May God bless you from the crown of your head to the sole of your feet, to the front door, to the back door. Don't no harm come to you or your family. Amen, amen. So listen, guys, we have right now the key, I'm going to say it again, the key to your financial needs, to all your financial needs. Right now, again, with Tone Man, the Home Man, I have with me as my special guest from California. So he's going to show you all how to get money right now to take care of all your financial needs. Without any further ado, I want to introduce to you my friend, my brother, the great, great, great brother Jordan Key. The key to your financial needs. How you doing, brother?
Hi, Tom. How you doing, brother?
Blessed. I'm sitting with you.
Yeah, you man. Thank you for having me on your show today.
Oh, you're more than welcome. You're more than welcome. Now, brother Key, I told you, I love you.
Yes, sir.
I love you much.
Yes, sir.
But I really, really love my clients.
Yes, sir.
I love my clients a lot.
All right.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you some questions that they want to know. It's going to be some
right.
hard questions.
Okay.
All right? It's going to be some hard questions, but I know you got the answer
Yes,
to
sir.
it. You know
Yes,
what I'm saying?
sir.
I know you got the answer to it.
Yes,
so
sir.
first of all, listen, give me a little bit of background about what you do, and then I'm going to get right down to it. For those who want to call and ask questions, I'm going to give you the numbers real quick. There's 3 numbers you can call: 313-868-4336 or 313-868-0351 or 313-868-0342. Again, 868-0342. We'll be happy to answer any questions that you may have. So before I get to the questions about the loans, tell me a little bit about yourself, Jordan.
Tell you a little bit about me. I was in automotive sales here in Detroit for about 15 years altogether. I was doing during that time. I primarily focused on special finance. I was key to your next car. I was helping. Yes, sir. I was helping everyone get in cars here that I possibly could.
What was the name of the company?
Well, the last dealership I was at was Fairlane Ford in Dearborn.
You told me it was another company as well called LaFontaine?
Well, I was with LaFontaine. I was with Dick Scott. I was with Chrysler Jeep of Ann Arbor. I worked with the Suburban Group for a while. I mean,
so
I was in the car business, brother.
Yeah, you was helping out a lot of people.
Yes, sir. Yes,
helping
sir.
them drive down these
Yes,
streets
sir.
in Detroit.
Yes, sir.
That's good to know. That's really good to know. So I don't mean to interrupt you, but go ahead and tell me a
Okay.
little bit more.
I went out on disability in 2013, 14, around that area. I started having kidney problems. I went all the way out in 2016. And while I was out, I was looking for something to replace the car business because, as you know, I'm a minister also.
Amen.
And it was really interfering with me being able to preach sermons and go out because of having to work all the hours in the car business. So I was looking for something else. And I got into studying about the finance side of this and about real estate wholesaling. I love real estate already anyway,
Right.
so it just came together.
Naturally.
Once I looked at how putting together loans was the same thing that I had been doing when I was in the car business, as well as I did a little bit of mortgages back in the day. I said, okay, everything fits together. It's all the same.
Okay.
It's all about relationships.
Amen. Amen. So listen, I want to say this. We're going to talk to everybody today about. I'm going to start with number 3, which is your regular loan that everybody talk about when you're buying your own home, whether it's FHA, VA, conventional, your personal loans. I mean your own a home for your own personal home. The next we want to talk about is our financing for our investors. I was just talking to a young lady today about Highland Park, for instance, and there's a lot of good property in Highland Park that people should probably be looking at to buy and also to finance. But I want to talk about something that a lot of people really don't know about, and that's personal loans. A lot of people don't know about that you can get personal loans out there. So I want to go a little bit on that. Talk about the personal loans. So Jordan,
Yes, sir.
so tell me a little bit about what types of personal loans you do.
Well, personal loans, we do personal loans for pretty much so anyone, whether they have a business or not. If it's a personal loan for you and you're using your personal income and your W-2 income, then you have to make at least $30,000 a year. to qualify.
So you got to make at least $30,000.
Yes, sir. At least 30,000.
Okay, that's one. Okay.
Okay. Also, the other thing is, if you're a 1099, then we do it as a business loan, and you have to your business has to gross $50,000 annually, and along with that, you also need to have after all your taxes and everything are paid, you need to be showing that you're making about $30,000 a year. Because we do know businesses write off money, but you don't want to write off so much that you don't show any income, because then they don't have anything to garnish you for.
I know what you're saying. You
Yes,
want to
sir.
show that you are making some money that
Exactly.
Net.
Yes, sir.
That you
Yes,
put
sir.
some money in your wallet.
Yes, sir.
I understand.
Exactly.
That. All right. So go a little bit further. What kind of documents may a person need to do one of these personal loans? What kind of documents would I need from driver's license or?
Well, we're going to definitely need driver's license, front and back, social security card. We need proof of income, so we need W-2s, we need 1099s, we need whatever they have so far as proof of income. We need about 6 months bank statements. We need 2 years tax returns. Let me think.
What about utility bills?
Well, we need proof of residence, so either a phone bill, utility bill, cable bill, something that shows they live at the property for sure.
Okay. Now, what about if a person scores are not that high? What have they got? What the scores got to be?
Well, if our primary company we like to use, you have to have at least a 650 credit score if you're doing it, and you have W-2 income. If you have 1099 income, you want to have at least a 680 credit score. If you don't have that, we have another program out there that you can qualify for.
Hold on, I'm gonna get to that one.
Okay,
I'm gonna
okay,
get to that one.
okay.
I'm
All right.
gonna get to that one. I'm gonna get
All
to
right.
that one. So again, you got to have a 650 score if you have regular income, and 680 you said with a business.
sir.
All right. So tell me this: how much can they borrow?
Well, they can borrow up to double their income. So, and depending on their credit and their debt to income ratio, there have been cases where a person has gotten up to 5 times their personal income.
I understand. So then, this is just not against a house. Does it have nothing to do with a home?
None whatsoever.
This is money we're gonna put in your pocket.
Yes, sir.
And do you know approximately what the interest rate is and how long the term of the loan is?
Term of the loan is normally it can be up to 7 years. Interest rate can run anywhere from 5% to 25%. Normally we tell people figure an average of probably 8 to 10%.
Okay. So what kind of fees are involved in these type of loans?
Well, there is with this particular loan, you're going to have a 15% succession fee, which you don't pay anything up front. You don't pay the succession fee until after you received all the funds. Once all the funds have been deposited into your account, with it, I believe you have 10 days or so to get back with the company that we work with, which is Iconic, and at that time you'll send them 15%. So let's say you borrowed $200,000, then after you received all the funds into your bank account, then you would send them $30,000.
Okay. And the 30,000 is to protect them for what?
Well, the 30,000 is basically the succession fee that they're charging you for all the work involved, because what they do is they use their relationships and reach out to the various lenders out there, and they're able to borrow double. They're able to get you double the amount of money that you'd be able to get for yourself.
Okay, maybe I was jumping the gun. I understand there's another program we're going to talk about a little bit later.
Right.
Where we put it up. Okay, we'll get to that in a moment.
Right.
Okay, I understand what you're saying now. So bottom line is we got funds available for people who don't use it to buy a home. They could use it for whatever reason they want to use it for. Is there any restriction on how to use the money?
The only restriction is you can't use it for a down payment for a FHA or VA loan. That is the only restriction. Other than that, you can use it for anything you want to. We always tell people, if you're an investor, the best thing to do is look at it as gap funding, because there's no prepayment penalty if you pay it off early. Secondly, you're not forced to pay it off early. You can continue to pay monthly payments on it and keep using the money over and over and over again. That's the benefit of it, and it really benefits investors, because you have a lot of investors who they do a lot of deals, they do a lot of flips, they do a lot of fits and flips, buying holes, and they just don't have down payment money. This right here will fill in the gap. They can come in, they got that money for their down payment, they can do the loan, and then once they do that, as they grow and they're bringing in money, they can start continue paying off the loan.
I'm excited, man. So the bottom line is what you're saying is you are the key to their needs.
Yes, sir.
You are the key to
Absolutely.
their needs. So the bottom line, what you're trying to tell me is this. I got a gentleman or a young lady who may want to go ahead and buy a fixer-upper, but they don't have the money to put down on the property.
Right.
You know, and at the same time, they might need some money in between time. You said I could take this money right here and use it to go ahead and pretty much cover that little gap during that time.
Absolutely.
So I got
Absolutely.
a house. I like to use round numbers.
Okay.
I like to use round numbers. So I got a house for $100,000 I want to buy.
Yes, sir.
So you say, hey, I'll give you this loan because I'm gonna require 10% down on that that house I want to buy. As long as it ain't FHA,
Right.
as long as it ain't VA, I want to buy this house for $100,000, but I ain't got that 10% down. So I'll go over here and get this money from you, and I got my down payment.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I told y'all, this is the show to tune in to. A lot of people say, I can't afford to buy a house. I don't know how to down payment. There's really three costs in buying a house. There's the down payment, as you know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
There's the closing cost, which is the money to the bank. And then there's the prepaid, which is the taxes and insurance. Now, I like to use, I get round numbers, $10,000 down for the house. Say the bank is going to charge you $2,000, and then there's going to be $3,000 for taxes and insurance, $1,515. So that's $1,500 to $1,500. So that's basically $15,000 that a person may not have in their wallet.
Exactly.
You can
Exactly.
put that $15,000 in their wallet.
Well, actually, we can.
I'm
put
just using that example.
More than that. in
I
the
know what you
wallet.
said. You said 2 to 3 times the income.
Yes.
So I just use, if I got $60,000 on him, I'm use $15,000 to go
Right.
buy me and my wife this house, or just me and myself this house.
Right, right.
Okay, I got it. That's a really good thing. Now, you said I gotta have a 650 credit score, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a 650 credit score for say, right? I do, but just if I don't.
Right. Right.
All right. So now I got a 400 score.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
What can you do for me now?
Well, we also have another program. that
Listen,
we have.
folks.
This one right here is with a different company, and what they do for you is there are absolutely no credit checks for this loan.
Wait a minute, freeze. Wait a minute.
No credit checks.
Wait a minute, wait. You say no credit checks?
No credit checks.
Rewind that. No credit
There are
checks.
absolutely no credit checks. We
Nah.
don't pull your credit.
No pull your credit.
Nope, not at all.
Not at all. Y'all hear that, folks? No credit checks, and they can give you some money. How many people want some of this money? You should be calling right now. Again, 313-868-0342. Again, 868-0351. Again, 868-4336. Did you hear what he just said? He can give you money without checking your credit. Hello? Hello? How much can you get?
Same thing. You can get up to double your income. It has been done once again up to 5 times your income. Just depends on your total situation. So far as debt to income, because they still look at your finances. They just don't look at your credit.
So you got to show you make some money.
Oh yeah. You got to show you can pay it back.
Got to show you can pay it back. Yeah. Willingness and the ability to pay. Let me ask you another question. How much is the interest rate on a loan like that?
Now interest rate on that loan
Give
rate.
me a window. I know it can't.
I would say on average probably about 8%.
What's the minimum?
Minimum can be about 5,
So
4 or 5.
Between 4 to 8%. And you ain't checking my credit.
Not checking your credit.
You're about to give me.
As a matter of fact, the average rate, thinking back on the program, the average rate is 5% on that one.
So in other words, here's 50,000, 100,000, whatever thousand, and interest rate, let's say 5%. And how long do I have to pay all this back?
Once again, it's a term loan. You have on this one, you have up to 5 years.
So for 5 years. Now, let's say, for instance, I want to be kind of safe. I want to be kind of safe. I like to use round numbers, as I told you before. Say my payment on this is, I'm just going to say $1,000 a month. I just took out X amount of dollars. My $50,000. My payment is $1,000 a month. But I want to try to keep my credit back right. I don't have good credit now, but I don't want to take this to make it worse.
Right.
So could I take say $12,000 out that $50,000 and put into account to make sure that if I can't make that payment that month, that you could take it out that account?
I'm glad you asked me that,
glad I asked that
Tom.
question.
Because actually, that's required. They require 25% of whatever you're borrowing put in escrow. So I like round numbers too, Tom. So let's just say $100,000 is what you need.
Right.
You do have to put $25,000 in escrow.
In escrow.
And what happens with that $25,000? You don't lose it. That is used to make your monthly payments every month. So therefore, you're guaranteed not to be late, because you already have the money there. So you've already pretty much prepaid your payments on your loan up front.
So the bottom line, you protecting them for the next whatever months, year, so that they cannot be late on this payment.
Exactly.
Next.
So for that one, like I said, we do still need the proof of income, proof of residency. We still need all of that, but we don't need their credit.
Hey, my hat goes off to you, brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
My hat goes off to you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you heard everything he just said. We're going to talk about this again, but I want to give you my phone number in case you have any questions. You want to sit down and talk about this. It's a real easy number to remember. It's area code 313-800-7279. Again, you with Tone Man, the Loan and Home Man, and the key to your financial needs, Reverend Jordan Key. Again, 313-800-7279. 313-800-7279. But if you want to call the studio right now, that's fine as well. 313-868-0342, 0351, or 4336. Again, 868-032. I'm sorry, 868-0342, 0351, or 4336. The lines are open if you have any questions. Again, right now, with these programs that we just talked about, one of them, which should just blow everybody out the water, where you guys say, hey, I got bad credit or whatever, as long as you can prove that you have income coming in, we can help you guys out because we're not going to check your credit. You know, credit is not going to matter whatsoever. You know, so therefore, you know, there's no excuse for you not to get some money. And you can use, can I use the money to pay off other debts?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Can I use the money to buy me a car?
Yeah.
Can I use the furniture to help out my family members? Can I use the money to buy me anything I want?
You can use the money for anything you like to use it for, Tone, except for, like I said before, because of
Hold on. 'Cause you know me.
All right.
You can use money for anything you want to, but I'm going to tell you folks right now, make sure whatever you use it for is legal, moral, and ethical. Okay, go ahead.
Yes, sir. Yeah, as I was saying, you can use it for whatever you want to. Make sure it's legal and moral, ethical, like you said. But also, you can't, because of FHA rules and VA loans, you can't use it as a down payment for a FHA or VA loan. However, we will get into that later on, I'm sure, about what we can do to help you with those as well.
Of course. All right, so now, let's talk to the other people. I'm gonna come back to this subject because this stuff I don't want this to get away from people. You know what I'm saying? I really don't. These are personal loans that people really need to take advantage of. You know, right now I know you've got some money from the stimulus and so forth. That's a lot of that money is now gone. You know what I'm saying? They're not giving it out anymore, but we are. You know what I'm saying? Now I understand there's I heard about a program where you might be able to do where you give a person some money, same type of money, and it's 0% interest rate.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Wait. That's I did say 0%, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, go ahead. Let's talk about that.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we do have several loans like that that have 0% interest rate, and those are always based on credit as well. So, I mean, you know, we have someone with good credit. There is, we can definitely get them 0% financing. And tell you a little bit about what that one is basically it's the lines of credit.
Okay.
Yeah, with the lines of credit, we can get them. We guarantee up to $100,000, even though sometimes they can get more than that. And 0% for up to 18 months.
Wait a minute. So in other words, I got some credit cards over here that I'm paying who knows how much money.
Right.
I could get this loan from you, pay off all of those credit cards.
Yes, sir.
And just pay back the principal at 0% for 18 months.
Yes, sir.
So in other words, if I got I like to use round numbers. So if I got $1,800 worth of debts, and I'm paying $100 a month, and say a lot of that $100 is, well, I'm paying $200 a month. So $100 is going towards the principal, and another $100 is going towards interest. Right? So I'm paying $200 a month. So I take this line of credit you're going to give me, and I take the $1,800, I take the $1,800, and I pay off the other $1,800 and just give you $100 a month. So I just cut my payments in half on that credit card debt.
Absolutely.
For the next 18 months.
Yes,
so
sir.
I just restructured my financial obligation, putting money back in my wallet, putting money back in my wallet. Key to your financial needs, ladies and gentlemen. We got the key to your financial needs, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to have some fun. I know I'm excited. I know I'm talking fast, but this is something to be excited and talk fast about because we don't know how long it's going to last. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, we good. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you right now, you need to take advantage of all this. Go tell your brother. Go tell your sister. Go tell your mother. Go tell your father, your neighbors, your colleagues, everybody that you know that there's help out here for you. Again, 313-800-7279. Tone Man, the Loan and Home Man. So now let's get into the homes a little bit. All right.
I want to go back to the lines of credit.
Oh,
They-
well, let's go.
well, they do
Let's
need they need to have at least a 680 credit score.
680.
If they don't have that, we can definitely get them into credit repair with some of our partners and affiliates and get their credit right. It normally takes anywhere from a month to 3 months at the most, and we can get them ready for the loan. So it doesn't take long, but sometimes we do have to get them in a position where their credit is in a position where we're able to get the loan for them.
Okay. So bottom line is, if they don't have the 680 score to get that 0%, we could work on that to give them the six. Now, I'm gonna tell you, I got some people who have already asked me this. They've already asked me this. Say I get a loan. Can I get a loan for my spouse, my significant other too?
You can't get it for them, but you.
No, I mean, not me get it, but can one spouse get it and another spouse get it?
Oh, absolutely.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. So
Absolutely.
in other words, I got my wife, my husband, my daughter who's over 18, my son who's over 18, my mom's. So I can get 5 loans in the same house.
Sure, brother. Y'all can start a business.
All right, my brother. So the bottom line is, we can help out everybody.
Yes, sir.
Gotta be
Absolutely.
18 years of age.
Yes, sir.
All right. So
Absolutely.
Now let's talk about this other side of the coin. I got people out here, like I was telling you earlier, who's looking at different parts of the city, Wayne County, Oakland County, Washington County, Michigan. But let me, it ain't just got to be Michigan. It could be Ohio. We got what 8 deals going in Ohio right now. Right?
Yes, sir.
Ohio, California,
Florida,
Indiana,
Texas.
Florida, Texas. Texas gonna need some help. Y'all got some friends down in Texas. They're gonna need some help with this hurricane that's coming through there right now. So let them know about us down there if you got some family members down there too, because they might just need that personal loan to help them get them on their feet, ladies and gentlemen. So let them know about us. Let them know about us, please, especially your family and friends down in Texas and Louisiana. They may need our help today. All right, that's a good question. How long do it usually take for them to get their money?
On which one? Personal loans?
Personal loans.
Personal loans, we can get them. Realistically, we get all the documents we need. It can take 7 to 10 days.
Count weekends or not count weekends?
Not counting weekends.
So 7 to 10 business days. That's pretty fast. That's pretty fast. All right, so back to what I was saying, ladies and gentlemen, we want to talk to you guys out there who might want to start looking at investment properties to fix and flip, or if you already have investment properties, to refinance to take some of your equity out, to go buy some more, or to just go ahead and just keep them and rent them out. Now, I'm a strong believer, guys. Y'all might get mad at me about this. I really don't care, because I really care about my clients, and my clients are not just the people that I help buy houses, but I want everybody to become a homeowner, not a renter. That's just me personally. I think if you can pay $1,000 per month for rent, you can actually buy your house. So I'm encouraging you folks out there to buy these houses, fix them up, and then sell them to the people that's out there instead of renting them to the people out there. Let them become the homeowner. You're going to still make money. Just going to make your money a lot faster. So instead of having your money be tied up, for 5-10 years renting out, I get your money right away if you go ahead and fix it, and then go ahead and fix it and sell it to one of the people out there instead of renting it to them. And you can sell it to them as you want on land contract, and then we can refinance them. There's ways to do that, folks. We can help, because what I'm saying to you is this: if you buy the property, you fix it up, you fix the property up, and you sell on land contract, I'm going to give them the loan for your down payment on your land contract. You're going to still get your monthly payment. You know what I'm saying? But give them the opportunity to go ahead and own the home after 5-10 years. Hear what I'm saying to you? You know what I'm saying? Give them an opportunity to actually own the property after 5 to 10 years. We're gonna give them. What do you say, 0%? I mean, not the 0%. The no credit score. So we can give them the money for the down payment on your land contract. All right? You're gonna still get your monthly payment. We can put the money to the side to make sure you get your monthly payment on the land contract. We got vehicles, ladies and gentlemen. So again, if you want to go ahead and buy the property, to rehab it, and then go ahead and sell it to them on land contract instead of renting it to them. I'm just saying, ladies and gentlemen, make them the homeowners too. Pass the blessing on. Pass the blessing on. Pass the blessing on. Amen? Amen?
Amen.
Amen. So tell me about us doing the loans for rehab. How did that work? Do you give them the money to buy the property? Do you
Yes,
give
sir.
them the money to rehab it? Talk
Yes,
to
sir.
me.
Yes, sir. Depending on experience, we can get them up to 90 and sometimes 100% of the purchase price, and we can definitely get them 100% of the rehab.
100% of the rehab.
Yes, sir.
Now, here's a trick question for you. on the rehab, do I got to get contractors' bids?
Nope. What we do need on the rehab though is we do need you to. It wouldn't hurt to, because we need you to be able to estimate how much money you're gonna need for the rehab. Because when you do the application, they want to know the exact dollar amount. I always tell clients to ask for a little bit more than what you need, because it's done on what's called a draw. So basically on the draw, basically you're only gonna pay interest on what you actually get.
Hold on a moment. Because that's going to be a problem with a lot of folks. So in other words, I just bought, we're using round numbers again.
Okay.
We just bought this property for $100,000. I need $100,000 worth of rehab. And you just said about a draw. Tell me what a draw is.
Basically what the draw is you do need to have some money up front.
Okay, so the bottom line is, so when I get ready to do my draw, see, I need to put a roof on this house. This roof is going to cost me $25,000. But you got the $25,000 from me, but you ain't gonna give it to me right now. I gotta wait. I gotta go take the $25,000 out of my pocket, put the roof on, and then come back and get the money from you.
Exactly.
So I'm gonna get this $25,000 to put the roof on. I already know.
Great question.
Where's it gonna come from?
Personal loan?
That personal loan, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to have some fun. You with me? Okay, go ahead.
I'm with you. All right. So yeah. So basically, you're gonna have to do the draw. So like I said, the draw process is once you've done the work, you present the receipts to the lender, and normally within 5 to 10 days, the check gets deposited into your account, and you don't pay any interest on the money.
Hold on a moment. So I just took the $25,000 over here, did the roof. 5 to 10 days later, I show you receipts. I did the roof. Then you're gonna give me the other $25,000 back, so I can go ahead and put it on that. Okay, go ahead. I just want to make sure. All right, go ahead.
Yep, the money will be back in your account, and you're ready to move forward with your next part of your project.
Okay, all right. So that sounds really good. So the bottom line is, you can go ahead and not only give them the money to buy the property, but you can also give them the money to rehab the property.
Absolutely.
All right, now here's another trick question for you. Listen up, ladies and gentlemen. Can a person do that rehab renovation loan in their own name, or do they have to have an entity?
We have a few lenders that they can do it in their own name, but we prefer so that we have a more variety of lenders to look at. We prefer if you do it in a business entity.
All right. So here's the thing about it. I don't have a business entity. How do I do about that?
Great, give me a call. We can set it up for you. One part. There's a division of our company that actually handles setting up your LLC, your corporations. They do all your paperwork for you. They get all your EIN number, your tax information, everything ready for you. They instruct you about how to go about going and opening up a business bank account. They get everything set up for you, so you're already set up for success.
So the bottom line is, they don't have no LLC. They come into the door. Well, at this time, we're going to be doing stuff over the computer.
Right.
So I let them know, hey, listen, we can go ahead and get you an LLC or S corp, however you want to set your business up in, so they can go ahead and get the money that way, and it's pretty much an easy process. Now, tell me this: do you prefer for them to have the house under contract, or the apartment under contract, or whatever the building is under contract before you get them a loan? Do you want, or can you go ahead and get them pre-approved prior to?
Well, it really depends on their situation, because there are some people that they buy from who are savvy owners. They're looking for you already to be pre-approved. Then, on the other hand, there are some who aren't. So if you need a pre-approval letter, what you would do is you would contact us, and we'll take care of getting that ready for you so you can go ahead and purchase the property and get it under contract. But before we actually submit it and get a true approval for you, we do want it to be under contract, because we want to make sure there's solid numbers, and most of our lenders will not give us a solid approval if we don't have a purchase agreement.
All right, keep it real, Brother Key. Who are the people that unfortunately that there's nothing we can do for them?
I haven't found one yet.
So the bottom line, we can help everybody, and that's what that it really comes down. That's to me, that's just showing enough love. We can show, in other words, we can show love to everybody.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, Tone, I've already made a commitment that
Yes,
if a client brings me a deal and it's a good deal, and no lender likes them, but they like the deal, I will go on along with them to get the deal done.
See there, next. That's love. That's love. You know what I'm saying? So here's another question. Okay, do you go off for when you get the loan? Do you go off of what is called the after repair value? In other words, I bought this house for $100. I put $100 into it, and now it's worth $300,000. Do you go off of the value as is, or do you go off of the after repair value?
Well, we look at both values, and the reason we do that, Tone, is because number one, we want to see what the after repair value is, so that we know what the potential value of this property will be once this fits. But at the same time, we want to see what the as is value is now. Because let me give you a for instance of a deal that a lender will not like.
Okay.
Very true story. I had a client call me. They bought this property. It's a building. It has an ARV of about 400,000. They got it for about 20. It needs about $175,000 worth of work. The lender does not like that because what they look at it is the current value is probably around 20. So they're about to risk all this money for this building that's not worth anything. So in this particular case, a personal loan works better because you got a great deal once you fix it, but it's not worth anything to a lender because the risk is too high. So at that point, there's a good point to look at a personal loan or refinance loan or one of the other many loans we have in order to get to where you need to be at.
So the bottom line with that particular deal, you didn't tell him no. You just told him I'm gonna do it another way.
Exactly.
Wait a minute, let me say that. You didn't tell him no. You say I know another way.
Exactly. Yes, sir.
All right. All right.
Yes,
Let's make
sir.
sure I got that right. So the bottom line is there are ways to help people out, wherever they want to go to. As long as it makes sense to them, it can make, we can make it happen. But listen, ladies and gentlemen, we do have the right products out here for you that can make you get what you want whenever you need it. Again, we're here with Reverend Jordan, the key to your financial needs. Now, again, I have a few other questions for you. How much are there balloon payments? That's one question I want to ask you. Are there any balloon payments?
Well, it depends on the loan you get. We do have loans that have balloon payments. One would be fix and flip loan because a lot of our fix and flip loans, we have some programs that are entrance only. We have some programs that are out there if your credit is really, really good where there are no payments, and then at the end you just pay the loan off.
Okay, so those are there's no payments at all, and then when you say at the end when you sell the property, then you give them back the money, or once you do the repair, what are you talking about? You pay it off?
It's gonna be at the end of the term of the loan because those loans are very short term loans. Those are like 6 months to a year bridge loans. So at the end of that, you need to have done something. You need to have sold it.
Yeah.
You need to have refinanced it.
Okay.
But you need to have done something
All right.
because
So
the
you
loan
want
is
to,
due.
you want to know the end game.
Right.
You want to know the end game.
Exactly.
I get it. As long as they got an exit strategy. I get it. The other question I have for you: do people need to have? Well, I guess they really don't. I'm gonna ask you anyway. Do they have to have co-signers?
No, they don't need a co-signer. However, if they want to get a better interest rate, they may consider having one. What I tell people is, since you're putting in your LLC anyway, if you have a wife, a girlfriend, someone that's in your immediate circle, and they have much better credit than yours, it's a great idea to add them to your LLC. And that way we can use their credit information. They have to be at least a 20% owner for us to use their credit information, though. But if they have at least 20% ownership, we can look at using their credit information and go ahead and get the loan approved through them. Because even though the loan is in the business name, someone does have to be a guarantor on the loan. But great news for you, Tone. Most of our loans, there's no recourse, which means basically if they do default on the loan, the only thing the lender wants is they want the property.
So in other words, they can't go after their personal.
They're not going after their personal.
want their
They
property.
just want their property.
So it's non-recourse. Okay. So here's another question for you: do they have to have reserves?
It depends. For a lot of our buy and hold clients, they do need to have reserves. They need to have somewhere between, some lenders say 3 months, some say 6 months.
Wait. So you're saying 3 to 6 months of the monthly payment?
Yes.
So let's say the monthly payment, again, we'll use round numbers, $1,000. So they got to have at least $5,000 in reserve. That line of credit can do that?
Absolutely.
Next.
Absolutely.
All right,
But we also have some lenders that don't require reserves.
Yeah, but the ones who do, we got something for that.
Exactly.
Listen, Jordan. Listen, folks. Right now, it's time for y'all and us to help out each other and take over the planet. I know a lot of people don't like to hear me say that, but I mean by taking over the planet, by making the planet better. How do we make the planet better? By making our surroundings better, our community better. You know what I'm saying? Help out everybody that you know, and how you can help out everybody that you know by helping out yourself first. All right? So listen, Jordan, I told you I was going to go back to that because I didn't want to get away from that personal loan, my brother. Give me an idea of what you think would be a good amount of money for a person to start his own business and doing that? I mean, just on the personal side, what would you say? You know, I know they say they can get 2 to 3 times the amount of money. So what would you think would be a safe? Should they get the whole maximum they can qualify for, or should they get 50%, or should they get, or should they get the max and just don't use it all? Talk to me.
Well, I would say get the maximum and don't use it all, because that way you have it available if you need it. Because if you don't use it, all you gotta do is just continue to making your payments, because what it's doing is it's helping your credit anyway.
Hold on. So you said if you don't use it, you don't lose it?
You don't lose it.
Okay, keep on going.
So you just keep making your monthly payments. Also, you can have the lines of credit. Lines of credit, they don't hurt you in any direction. If you don't use them, you just have them. You have 18 months, though, of 0% interest, so why not use them during that 18 months and pay it back off? I mean, it's pretty much so free money. They're not charging you any interest on it.
So you said you should use it to make money
Exactly.
or make your money better.
Right, exactly.
I like that. I really, really like that. I mean, let's look over my questions right quick. So we asked about what types of loans do you do. So let's recap about that. So you do personal loans. You do loans for investors. Well, we didn't talk about loans for individuals that may want to buy their own house. So you could do FHA loans. Is that right?
Absolutely. We
You
can do FHA and VA loans.
You could do conventional loans.
Absolutely.
So if you want to buy your own home, you want to call Tone to get your home, then we're going to get you the loan for the key to your financial needs.
Exactly.
Okay, I got that. You
And the
know?
nice thing about it, Tony, is with the company I'm with, Platinum Elite Management Company,
sir.
which I'm actually a sales rep for them, we actually can do all 50 states.
Oh, 50 states.
Exactly. So
know,
it's
yeah,
not
I
it's
used
not
to-
limited to your state. Just because you're not here in Detroit doesn't mean you can't call me. I mean, if you're around the country, you can call me. You have a cousin that's in New York, tell him give me a call.
Listen, my friend. I'm gonna keep this simple because we are talking to people all over around the planet right there. You know
Okay.
that, right?
No, I didn't know that. I
Oh
thought
yeah,
thought we were talking to Metro Detroit.
Man, no, man, we don't WHCR, man. We're the Virgin Islands. We're everywhere. We're around the planet.
Okay.
We're around the planet. Roku, all that, man. Fire
Okay.
Stick, we here.
All right.
They look at you everywhere right now.
Okay.
But I want to put out a personal response to the people right here. I'm not saying the rest of the world, but to Michigan residents. My goal is to help out 3 people a day. You know, so help me, folks, to help y'all. You know what I'm saying? Help 3 people a day. Find me 3 folks that you know that need some help. Real simple. People tell you, I work 24/7, 12, don't I?
Yeah, you do.
24/7, 12. That's what I do. Okay, you call me anytime, 24/7, 12. 313-800-7279. Now, one thing about me, if I'm on a call another client, you know, I might not answer, might not call you back right away, but I will always call you back. 313-800-7279. All I want to do is help out 3 people a day. It's just that simple. You know what I'm saying? Whether you want a personal loan, whether you want a loan for rehab, whether you want a loan to buy your own property. Call Tone Man, the loan and home man, and I will get you taken care of. There's no excuses now, folks. There's no excuses. Everybody out here right now should be taking advantage of what we're talking about so you can take advantage of making your life a little bit better today than it was yesterday, and even better tomorrow than it is today. Amen?
Amen.
Amen. All right, so back on the other side of the coin with the personal loans.
Okay.
Okay, I said I'm going to come back to that. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? I don't want to get away from that. You know, that's a very, very important part of what we're going to be doing out here for everybody. And that is this, folks. If you right now, again, have bad credit, and some things happen. You know, we look at credit either bad luck or bad attitude. Most people right now have bad credit because of bad luck, especially with the coronavirus going on right now. I'm sure it's bad luck what's happening to people. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, here's your chance to say, you know what? I've got my $1,200 from the stimulus. I got my money from unemployment. You know what I'm saying? And then, thank God, you know, you might be back to work. You might not be back to work like you were before. So here, you know, but you are back to work. I know a few people, my clients say, listen, I'm working, but I'm not working 40 hours. I'm working 32 hours. I said, but at least you're working. That's a good thing. So you might need some money over here for 18 months, or you might need some money over here where you know you gotta just take care of some things for right now, you know, or you might want some money to go ahead and do some of these rehabs. I'm just saying, folks, there's a lot of opportunity out here right now, especially in Detroit. Like I said, I was talking to a young lady this morning. I love Highland Park. There's some beautiful homes in Highland Park. I mean,
It is.
beautiful,
It is.
beautiful. I wish a bunch of y'all would pick up the phone and say, you know what? Let's go ahead and hit Highland Park and make Highland Park beautiful again. I'm willing to go ahead and take a risk on making it beautiful. And like I told you before, when you buy it, fix it up, sell it to somebody on land contract. Don't try to rent them. Sell it to somebody on land contract to let them become the owner of it. You're still going to make a lot of money. You know, let's help out each other. You know, let's really, really help out each other. You got anything you want to add to this, Jordan?
Yes, sir. I do want to add some things because we didn't cover all the loans we can do. we
We got. Come on, talk to me. What else can we do? What else?
can do equipment loans.
Wait. What kind of equipment?
Any type of equipment.
Any kind of equipment.
Dump trucks,
Tractor,
tractor trailers,
semis.
semis. We can do all of those.
So cars.
We can do cars. Cars.
So bottom line is, you can do your financing on anything that's out there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know, a lot of people want to get to mobile homes now. I've been seeing that. A lot of
We can
people
do
get-
mobile homes.
they ain't too happy about going and staying in the hotels anymore. So they'll get a mobile home and go in.
We can do mobile homes. Nice thing about the equipment loans, though, where it works good for cars, there are a lot of people getting in medical transportation. And I know coming from the dealership, you can only buy X amount of cars in your name when you come into the dealership. But if you come in with your business name, you reach out to us, and let's say you need to get 10 cars for your medical transportation business. If you qualify, which you need a 680 or better credit score.
What, 680?
680 or better. We can find a lender for you that will do the deal. And we can get you down to equipment loan.
He just gave y'all a business idea. Just gave y'all a business idea. It's time to start owning our own business, ladies and gentlemen. So you said, what other loans do you do?
We do real true business loans. Let's say you're looking at buying a McDonald's.
Wait a minute. You talking about franchises here?
Yeah, you're looking at buying a McDonald's franchise.
Ready? I know a guy. Hold your thought for a moment.
Okay.
I know it. Listen, guys. I don't know if y'all. I'm just letting you know. There's a place out here called Captain Nemo's that got some of the best subs there, but they don't have them
Yes.
down south. So franchises. Go ahead. Just
Yeah.
give you a thought.
Yeah, you're looking at buying it. You got the net worth requirement that they require because each franchise has their own net worth requirement. So you have that. You actually have the money. You could actually do it, but you don't want to use all your own resources, your own capital. What you can do is give us a call. We can get the loan done for you where you actually have the money for all your actual costs. You still got your net worth set aside that you can show them that you have it, so they're going to give you the franchise. I know for a fact that I'm looking at Godfather's Pizza right now. That's for $200,000 net worth. But that doesn't mean I have to give them $200,000. I just have to have it in a bank account and say, look, here's the $200,000. Now the actual money I need to buy the operation and buy all the things that I need and cover payroll, you can borrow that money because now that I have the $200,000 over here, I can borrow up to 80. I can borrow up to 80%. And I got 20% down. So let's say we're going to use a round number again. Let's say I need $100,000. Well, let's say I need $1 million. I got the 200,000 already over here. I can get 800,000 from one of my lenders. I don't have any money out of pocket.
And now you own a McDonald's
There you go.
or Burger King
There you go.
or Taco Bell
There you go.
or Captain Nemo's.
Yes, sir.
What's y'all excuses, ladies and gentlemen? Did I say that right? Ladies and gentlemen. So listen, ladies and gentlemen, we got the products for y'all needs right now. I mean, bottom line is this. He just told y'all how to get a McDonald's. Do y'all hear me? He just told y'all we can help you get a McDonald's.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
you say, I got to have $200,000 over here. Can I get that $200,000 out that line of credit we talked about? And mom and dad and everybody can help chip in and put it in my account. Talk to me.
what
you
you
have to
can
be
do-
seasoned or what? Talk to me.
What you can do is you can get in a personal loan. They are going to require some seasoning. I believe they have to look. Each franchise has their own seasoning, so you want to look into the franchise and see what the seasoning amount is.
Seasoning, folks, is meaning how long you've had the money in the account. So go ahead.
Yeah, look at how long they say you have to have it. Keep in mind now, you don't have to spend the money just because you put it in your account. So you go ahead, you get the personal loan, you put it in your account, you let it sit the amount of time they say you have to let it sit, and then you go ahead and move forward.
So, what's on Livernois that we can open up, people? What's on what we can open up, people? Huh? I wish I knew some people down in Vegas right now. Can we? Oh man, you know I'm thinking.
I know.
You know I'm
I
thinking.
already know.
You know I'm thinking.
Already know.
You know I'm thinking.
I already know, my brother.
Oh man. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So, what if they want to start their own type of business? You know, it's not a
They can
franchise.
do that too. They can do that too.
You know, they got their own ideas that they want to do.
They can do that too. We're gonna need a business plan for sure. We need that. First thing we need the executive summary, which breaks down what they plan on doing. Once we get the executive summary, we shoot that out to our lenders and let them take a look at it. Then once one of them say, "Hey, I'm interested in it," then at that point we send them we'll go ahead and send them all the documentation, and we'll get everything over to them. As long as they have a 680 credit score or higher, we can definitely get something done for them.
So the bottom line is you're making their dreams come true.
Exactly.
Making their dreams
I
come
know a
true.
lot of people are getting into the legal side of the marijuana industry.
Yeah.
We have lenders who love that.
You know, y'all see behind me, I told y'all, you see Bowers Realty. You see me on here with Mrs. Bowers before. And I told y'all before, you have the power with Bowers, okay? We're coming at you from all different ways, ladies and gentlemen. I've said it to you again. You have the power with Bowers, and now we have the key to your financial needs. What else? What else? We're going to find something else to make it even better, but believe me, we ain't done. We're just getting started. I told him that earlier. We just getting started, ladies and gentlemen. We got the key to your financial needs with Reverend Jordan Key, the great Reverend Jordan Key. You got the power with Bowers. You got Tone Man the Loan Man. You got Tone Man the Home Man. Next. Listen, again, I want to give a shout out to WHPR. I want to thank the great R.J. Watkins for allowing me to come on here and let the people know what was going on. He saw the needs for it, and he said, Tone, you got to let everybody know. A lot of people don't even know about this. I had a person tell me the other day, we were talking about personal loan. There's down payment assistance where you can get up to $7,500 from Mr. to buy a house. I got a guy right now who's buying a house for $80,000. All right, and he had a little situation with the IRS. Right, I said, listen, you owe the IRS how much? He said like $7,000. I said, tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to Mr. You know what I'm saying, and get you $7,500 from them. We're going to take that $77,000 that you was going to put down on all your costs. We're going to take that and get it to the IRS. We're going to get the $7,500 because it's a first-time home buyer and use that instead. We're closing this deal on Monday. You see what I'm saying? So we got ways to help out people. Again, with first-time home buyers, which necessarily don't mean you have to be a first-time home buyer. It means you can't have owned or bought a home within the last 3 years. Okay, so we have the vehicles for you people out there that want to take advantage of it. You know what I'm saying? And I hope everybody want to take advantage of it. And for your veterans, I've been hollering at your veterans for the longest. You veterans got the best thing going when it comes to buying your own home. Zero down payment. Zero down payment. Plus, you can also get the other finances that you need as well. So bottom line is there's no reason why you can't go ahead and buy yourself a home. You know what I'm saying? You need to call Tone. We got the key to your financial needs right here. I tell you all the time. Next. Next. You got the power with Bowers. Next. What y'all want to do? You know what I'm saying? Give me a call. 313-800-7279. 313-800-7279. 313-800-7279. So again, I told y'all I'm going to keep going back to this other side of this coin. Back again, you told me I can go ahead and get a loan with 0% interest rate.
Yes, sir.
For how many months?
Up to 18 months.
18 months. Huh? Y'all hear that, folks? 18 months with no payments.
Yes, sir.
18 months.
Well, you're still going to make your monthly payments. You just don't have any interest.
I'm sorry, with no interest. My bad. With no interest. Oh, my bad. I said that wrong. But 0% interest.
0%.
How many days is that? Over 540 days? You got over 500 days with 0% interest. All right. Just want to make sure I got that right.
You got it right.
Just want to make sure I got that right. So tell me about this person again who said, you know what, Tom? Y'all talking all that, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't have good credit, brother. What can you do for me? You know, my cousin made me jack up my credit. What's going on? What can you do for me, man?
Well, we still can get them the personal loan, but at the same time, while we're doing that, we definitely want to get them in credit repair and get their credit fixed so they're able to go ahead and do something other than just get some money.
So in other words, when I give you this personal loan, that I ain't gonna check your credit, you're gonna use some of that money to fix my credit.
Exactly.
So I can come back again and get that 0% interest rate.
Exactly.
All right, my brother. Do you have any programs out there with no payments for any for a short period of time? You kind of touched about that.
We do. I touched on that.
Yeah.
There are some short-term bridge loans out there where you can do if you're buying real estate, if you're buying a property. There are some bridge loans. What a bridge loan means is a short-term loan. You can get a bridge loan for anywhere from 6 months to, I believe, a year and a half. Where you can buy the property. Let's say you're trying to take it down. You need to take it down fast. You can go ahead, get a bridge loan, take it down, and then refinance out of that loan. And when you refinance, that's when you make your payment and you pay the loan off.
Okay. All right. So I talked about what types of loans you do. I talked about how you qualify, credit scores. Here's a good question: how much can a person afford? I mean, in other words, I want to buy the Taj Mahal. Talk to me. I told you.
No, they buying it for personal use, or
No, this is all investments right now.
Oh, investment.
Yeah.
They get as much as they want.
So if I want to go buy the Renaissance, if it was for sale, we can do that.
We can do it.
There's no limits, in other words.
There is no limit.
But you got to have some experience.
They don't have to have experience. Experience helps them out on their loan to
So wait a
value.
minute. So bottom line is, you're looking at the deal. You're looking at the deal if the deal makes sense. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to make sense, but if the deal makes sense, you'll do the deal.
Exactly.
I ain't got to make sense.
You don't have to make sense
Because what
at
I'm telling you
all.
right now, this may not make sense to a lot of people that you can give a person a loan and don't check their credit. That may not make no sense to nobody. But it might make sense enough to go ahead and do a deal like this. I'm just playing with you right now, Brother George.
Exactly.
How much is the down payment normally on those deals?
Down payment is, once again, it depends on experience. With experience, you're looking at somewhere between 5 and 10% down if you're doing a fix and flip. Without experience, you could be looking at up to 30 to 35% down.
Okay, I told you how I love my customers. Okay, this is a question that my customers need to know.
Okay.
Upfront fees.
There are absolutely zero upfront fees.
All right. So then here's the next question: appraisal. How does that happen?
The appraisal, basically what happens is, once we narrow down what lender we're working with, and we're gathering all the documents. Once we have all the documents and we have a solid conditional approval, which means basically the lender says, hey, based on what you told us, we'll go ahead and do this loan. At that point, between myself and the lender, we'll schedule the appraisal. We'll get you set up with the appraiser so that you guys can work it out, because you paid the appraiser directly.
Okay, so in
You
other
don't pay
words,
us any of that
so
money.
you
It goes straight to the
give it right
appraiser.
to the appraiser. I got you.
If there is a fee there are sometimes application fees that the lenders charge.
Not
You
us.
don't give that to us at all.
Other
They
words-
go straight to the lender.
So I go back to my always. If you got a checkbook, hide it.
Yes,
We're
sir.
here to give you money, not for you to give us money.
Exactly.
We're here to get again, tone man, the loan man. You okay? Let me speak to my questions. Okay.
All right.
So we talked about the disbursement of funds from renovations. You know what I'm saying? How they match it, put that. We covered that a little bit. How much time does it take you to close a deal like this?
Normally we try to get them closed in 7 to 21 days, but we definitely can close them in 30 days.
Okay, so we talked about the interest-only loans, a little bit about that, the bridge loan. That was on the credit card. Balloon payments, we talked about that. Okay, we didn't really get too clear on this part right here. We only got a couple of minutes. Talk to me about the loan, the value. You know,
Loan to value, when you're doing fits and flips, right now most lenders, if you have no experience, they'll do somewhere between 65 and 70% loan to value. If you
is
have
that after repair value or as is value?
that's the ARV.
After repair value. So in other words, I got this piece of property. After I fix it up, I like to use round numbers. It's going to be worth $100,000. So you're going to base my loan on that value.
Yes, sir.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, if you have a ton of experience, most lenders do somewhere between 90 and 95% loan to value. If you're doing buy and hold, if you're doing rental properties, right now most of the lenders out there will do about 70 to 80% loan to value. Well, say 70 to 80% of the appraised value, which means here's a way you can get 0%. You can get a loan with no money down. Let's say you find a property, it's a distressed property, but it's livable. You can go ahead and put the tenant in there, and you get it at 50 or 60% loan to value.
Okay.
You can get it with no money down, because the lender's going to loan you up to 80% of what it appraises for. So you can actually walk away at closing with some money in your pocket.
No more. You said I could buy a house. I ain't say sell a house. I can actually buy a house and put money in my wallet.
Absolutely.
Next. All right. So we talked about there's no prepayment penalties per se, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The term of the loans are going to be, it depends on whether it's a short-term loan, a long-term loan. We talked about the reserve. We talked about the experience, contracted bids. We talked about the different tools as far as getting the contracted bids. Because they do some of the work themselves.
They can do some of the work themselves, because what's going to happen is the lender's going to have someone inspect the work before they give the money.
Okay. All right, listen, man. It's been great.
Yes, sir.
Can't wait till next time. Listen,
Yes,
ladies and
sir.
gentlemen, we're gonna run this for a while for you, great people. We're gonna come back again in about a couple of weeks. We'll let you know in advance. Check out our Facebook page. What's your Facebook page again?
My page is going to be Jordan Sean Key, or you can find me under rev.jskey at live.com.
Yep, and I'm under Taylor Made Anthony James, realtor, or Anthony James. One of the two. You'll find me. You'll know when you see me. But in the meantime, I'm this type of person. Call me up. Pick up the phone. If you need a loan, call Tone. Again, if you need a loan, pick up the phone and call Tone. 1-800-1313-800-7279. 800-7279. 313-800-7279. Again, I want to give thanks to my brother R.J. Watkins, WHPR, all you great folks out there. Let somebody know about us. Don't keep this to yourself. Don't keep this to yourself. Tell everybody that you know. You know what I'm saying? We're here to help you, okay? The key to all your needs, the great Reverend Jordan Key. The key to your...
Also, Tom, my webpage is Vanessa and Jordan Properties, LLC.
Say that again.
Vanessa and Jordan Properties, LLC. Or you can find me on my email address at vandjproperties@hotmail.com.
Okay. My webpage is tone.home.com. That's my webpage as well. So great people out there, we got to wrap this up. I hope you enjoyed the show. Again, I hope you take advantage of all the stuff that I just let you hear about. Let somebody you know what I'm saying, what you saw on this show. Let somebody you know what you saw on this show today. Because right now, there's no reason why we can't take advantage of everything. In the meantime, God bless. Be well.